Okay, take two, take two. It wasn't so good earlier because the sound was glitchy. So I'm trialing this one more time. I know I've seen the comment of someone else on my first trial earlier. And if you happen to still be there, feel free to message or comment now about your question. I might be able to answer you. I think I tried answering that one, but because I've deleted the live video I've done earlier because it was so glitchy. So let me try and see if I can share it again. Again. Okay, I think I'm live now. Kia ora, everyone. hmm Here we go again. Ooh, I hope this will go well because I want to master it before I go live tomorrow with Miss Cheng Casimiro. I don't want to waste her time and anyone else's time. It's okay for me to waste my time learning something new, but it's just so disrespectful for me if I intentionally waste other people's time. Okay, hang on a minute. Second testing. I'll post this one. Second testing. Uh-huh. I hope the sound will go well. I've taken off the background because I thought it's going to sound good, better if there is. But I think I put up the sound a little bit higher. That's why it was more on the background music than my talking. So let's see how it goes. Share it now. And mm, maybe not on Facebook group, just on my page, please. I'm the only one who can see it. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with it. Right. Kamusta? Again, Philippines. Bula Vinaka, Talofalava, Pakalofalahiatu. I know somebody messaged me on on my Facebook page from Papua New Guinea, and I don't know how to greet them in their dialect, in their language. I'll look it up. Right. And ni hao as well. Namaste. And hello, everyone, and welcome to my first, not first anymore. It's my second trial live podcast. And today, okay, let me just, today I'm like what I've said, it's my second testing session for testing the, the technologies, the headset, the microphone, and even the laptop, hoping that will go well. Well, the video went well earlier, but then the sound was glitchy. So I'm trialing it again to see if it works well. I've contacted the support staff, the support customer support to help me out because it was glitchy, and they've suggested for me to clear the cache, the browsing cache. How do you say it? Cache. I don't know. I haven't searched it up. Let me see if I can quickly correct myself here. Oh, that was loud. Cache. So that's it. Got to clear my browsing cache. Right. And for those who are new to this channel, I don't know how I look like when I'm live, but nevertheless, it's about the knowledge that I'm going to impart tonight. And let me just introduce myself to those who are new to my channel. I'm Juvie. I was born in Davao. I grew up in Iloilo, and now I'm living here in New Zealand. I'm also a teacher. I came to this country in 2014 under the partnership visa because my husband was working in the dairy farming industry. Okay. And before coming here, I completed my master's degree because there was no guarantee that I would be able to teach in New Zealand. It was very challenging because there was no one to guide me. social media platforms like Facebook groups or pages where you share your thoughts and experiences and learn from others didn't exist. There were no YouTube tutorials showing the steps on how to become a registered teacher in New Zealand. So every night I spent time searching and reading websites and articles on the internet to find out how to become a registered teacher in New Zealand. Even after receiving my practicing certificate, which was valid for 3 years, it took me nearly 3 years as well. Almost the 3 years validity was over before I finally received a call for an interview. And to make the long story short, I was the only applicant for that particular school, so I got the job. After submitting my CV to around 100, more or less 100 schools across New Zealand, I finally found someone. I finally found employment, which eventually led to a residency. I'm now in my 6th year at my current school, the first school that gave me a chance, and I'm truly grateful because I faced many challenges. I mean, despite the many challenges that I faced during my first 4 years, transitioning from new entrant to teaching year 3, 4 class to later on year 5, 6. I'm teaching year 5, 6 at the moment. Well, I'll be finishing soon. Anyway, I'm moving school. However, despite all of those, we call this downs in the first 4 years in my teaching career here in New Zealand, I've learned so much from my mistakes. Of course, I've had a lot, so many I can't count. Shortcomings, I can't name all of them at the moment, but one of it was like my communication skills as well. And embarrassing moments in my class in front of other teachers as well. But I've developed a growth mindset and have improved significantly over the years. Since my first day in New Zealand, I have been on continuous learning journey as an educator. The weekly professional development sessions I've attended and the free courses I've taken encouraged me to never stop learning and never stop growing. That's the theme of this channel and my Facebook page, Grow Yourself. All right. It's currently 4 minutes to 12, 4 minutes to midnight here in New Zealand. I'm still up because no class tomorrow, but I'll be going to school anyway to set up my class for Monday. It's the beginning of term 3. I've got 2 questions at the moment. I'm gonna have a look at this. Okay, Joanna, how are you? I know I've been reading your comments and thank you for dropping by. So we will see tomorrow. Yes. And yeah, it's just a testing today. Quite just giving you some information about myself and how I become a teacher in New Zealand. Right, tomorrow will be session with Miss Cheng. She's also a Filipino teacher teaching here in New Zealand. Is it enjoyable to teach in New Zealand? Not really in the beginning, like what I've said. What for me, okay, in my first 4 years, it was 4 years. Okay. That's just me anyway. Probably it may differ to other people. My 4 years was really a struggle. I taught a new entrant class in my beginning year, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the kids. There were a lot of challenges as well, especially that some kids were just starting school, some are not so settled. You really have to have a lot of ideas and activities in mind and be able to come up with variety of classroom managements to deal with kids because you may have you definitely will have a composite class which compose, you know, high level kids and low level kids, and sometimes with special needs. But over the years, like what I've said, I kind of enjoy it. Um, well, there are happy moments. There would be challenging moments as well, and there would be very stressful moments. So when I say easy moments, happy moments, is that like you're enjoying the whole day with your class. Everything is going smoothly, everyone's happy, and normally it happens in the beginning of each term when everyone's feeling refreshed when they come back to school. But then near the middle of the term and towards the end of the term, everyone feels so stressed and exhausted. That's why it's very helpful that we have this holiday in between for us to get some time for ourselves as well. Teachers and students, the same. So we get tired of seeing each other every day, and some kids can really stress you so much. Yep. Well, what else? So in the Philippines right now, it's probably turning 8 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, 12, because it's turning 12, 1 minute to go. And it's midnight here in New Zealand. I think that's pretty much it. Hi, Cha Cha. Thanks for watching. And uh, I don't know what else to say. This is just a test of going live. I know you've done this so many times. I've seen a few of your videos, live videos, and that's really cool of you and your is that your son having his own YouTube channel as well. Oh, thank you for your honesty. That what we need to hear the most. It's natural that when you're moving to a new school, a new environment, a new country, a new culture, it's a lot of challenges to take up. So we have to expect that one. And because I was really in need, and so I survived it. And if I'm able to survive. I think anyone who's committed and determined will be able to as well. Okay. Tomorrow, wait, and I'll see you tomorrow then with the live session with Miss Cheng. We'll be discussing more about teacher registration if you don't have any idea about that yet. And we'll be sharing some strategies as well if you're already teaching in New Zealand or you're about to come. What are the things that you need to prepare or just mentally ready yourself so you won't I don't want to use the word crazy, but no, if you are not mentally strong, emotionally tough, it's easy to give up. So if you've worked hard to come over here and then you will just give up along the way, it's a waste of time, a waste of effort and money because it's not cheap to come over. Okay, so if it's new, please don't forget to like and subscribe and support my channel if you think my content and if you believe that if you believe that my contents are useful and you believe I should continue with this new endeavor. I'm not sure. This is just kind of a hobby for me. And previously, I focused mainly on making and editing videos, which could take ages, really take up much of my time to finish. And sometimes I end up not posting it anymore. But now I'm trying something new, and if live session goes well, that would be great. Easy and fast. And I can even go live whenever I feel like. So if there are no other questions, then let me see how long did you wait for registration and certification? Did you get them both at the same time? No. First, I uh, submitted all my papers for NZQA IQA assessment, and it took me like 4 months to complete it. Although they respond to me straight away and requested some of the documents that were missing, and so I have to request it back in the Philippines. So that's the tricky part because I was already here when I processed my papers, and it was hard for me to reach out to anyone who's available to process my papers, and I have to sign what do you call that authorization paper, authorizing them to get those papers for me and then send it back here, send it to New Zealand. So it took a while. That's the main reason. And then right after receiving my NZQA IQA, result, I forwarded my documents straight away to the teaching council. And so, how many months? It was also long. It took months as well before I got my registration. So when I submitted my papers, I think that was sometime in May 2014, May, June, July, August, September. And then from September, October, November, December, January, February, March, I received my registration in March because of a different documents that they were requesting from me. And again, I have to request another person, whoever was available there to get those required documents. I actually forgot what were the documents asked of me. Yeah, that's history. How many years ago? Almost 9 years ago. And that's why it took months before I got my registration. Yes. Uh, okay. Thanks so much for interacting with me tonight. Earlier during my first testing. Well, nobody was there because, yep, it was unannounced. This is unannounced anyway. It's just a test. So it's good to see you here while I'm testing. Was it a year? Not really a year. But yep, it took me almost a year to get my registration from the NZQA. It wasn't easy. So again, thank you so much, and I hope to see you tomorrow. And you can bring up all your burning questions tomorrow during my live interview with Cheng Casimiro. Uh, Tomorrow night, 5:30 in the Philippines, 9:30 in New Zealand, and I hope we won't go past 1 hour because it's gonna be too late here. Okay, thank you again for watching. Kakite.